And hello for Affirmations for Gratitude. No matter where you are on this beautiful planet, having gratitude fill your mind is good. It's good for your soul, it's good for your mind, because they say whenever there's gratitude, there's no space for anything else. There's no space for negativity. Sadness will be pushed out of the way, and things will drastically improve, because gratitude is such a powerful feeling that other emotions have a hard time remaining. Most of us have so many things in life to be grateful for, things we take for granted. If you have a roof over your head, if you're able to eat 3 times a day, if you have a job or you're self-employed, if you are body-abled, if you are healthy, you have intellectual capacity, all of those things are blessings from life to be grateful for. We're about to start our affirmations, which you can repeat aloud or in your mind. I welcome Roshan, Sonia, Eugene, Ruthie, Florenda, Mohit, and Shivaraj. Andrea, what beautiful affirmations have you prepared for us today?
Today, we are going to focus on the positive aspects of our lives and cultivate a sense of gratitude. So if you would, please close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and repeat after me. I am grateful for the chance to serve others. I am thankful for the chance to live a meaningful and fulfilling life. I am grateful for the chance to follow my passions and dreams. I am thankful for the diversity of experiences in the world. I am grateful for different perspectives in the world. I am grateful for the opportunity to learn from others. I am thankful for the beauty and creativity in the world. I am thankful for the moments of peace and stillness. I am thankful for the chance to make positive changes in my life. I am grateful for the moments of love and connection with others. I am thankful for the support of mentors. I am thankful for the guidance of role models. I am grateful for forgiveness and second chances. I am thankful for the moments of growth. I am grateful for self-discovery. I am thankful for the abundance of love and happiness. I am thankful for moments of kindness. I am thankful for compassion that I experience. I am grateful for strength and resilience. I am thankful for the ability to live in the present moment. At this point, we have concluded our affirmations. If you would like to come to the stage and speak about an affirmation that really meant something to you, we invite you to raise your hand, come up, and we'd love to hear about it.
Shivaraj, hello, how are you today?
Hi Shankar and Andrea, I'm doing very great, thank you. I hope you are too.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's glad to know. So one of the affirmations that did resonate with me is I am thankful for the perspective that arise in this world. Let me share some of my personal experience, how this affirmation has made a remarkable change in my life. When we are narrow-minded, so this quote or this phrase or this sentence helps us to change our perspective, mindset and all. So because of being narrow-minded, we always think from one perspective. So especially after learning a lot of things by studying books or learning from the neighbors and the teachers and meeting amazing people like you on this amazing platform LinkedIn and going through a lot of articles. So I changed my perspective at different state, and the person that I am today is because of the lot of the perspectives that I have changed over the time. Had I not changed, perhaps I wouldn't have met you both people, amazing people on this amazing platform. So every time I hit any obstacle or the problem, so I always think it from the great people's perspective. To give an example, just the other day, Andrea was mentioning about Nelson Mandela. Though I am not from South Africa, but I have a deep respect towards Nelson Mandela. Every time I'm sharing this, saying from the bottom of my heart, every time I hit and encounter any issue, I compare it with Nelson Mandela sir's trouble. So immediately my problem will become a tiny problem, because spending 27 years behind the bars is not a simple task. Is not for, it will not be, nobody will cannot sustain. If I am placed behind the bars for 2 days, I'm not sure what would be my situation. But that great person survived 27 years behind the bars without losing hopes, and he founded ANC and a lot of the other things happened. But when I always compare my problem with Nelson Mandela's problem, immediately my problem becomes tiny, and I'll start taking the action. The first matter, the thing that comes to my mind is, Shivraj, you are outside the bar, means you are not inside the prison. The Mandela sir was behind the bars, but they came up with, they solved all the problems. But I'm outside the prison, I can do anything, means I can do much more than that one. So that how I always solve my problem. And it's because of going through the perspectives of these legends that has had a remarkable influence on my life. So that's all I wanted to share today with you. Thank you.
Oh yes, Shivraj, that's so true. If anyone else wants to share their thoughts about gratitude, please raise your hand. I was actually thinking earlier, in which time during my life was it really easy for me to see all the things that I should be grateful for. And I don't know, if anyone here in the audience has ever had to go through a type of boot camp, a type of military or paramilitary education, if yes, give me a thumbs up if you had to do that once in your life. For me, actually, before coming to the United States, I was in law enforcement in Luxembourg, a small country in Europe. And for my training to become a police officer, I had to go through boot camp for only 3 months. 3 months of not having my smartphone readily available. 3 months of having to get up at 4 a.m. and basically have 10 minutes until I needed to be running and working out and having very little sleep and always being pushed to the edge, always having to eat in a rush. 3 months of not having my own quarters, 3 months of not having agency over my time, 3 months of not seeing anyone who is not wearing a uniform, 3 months of often being uncomfortable, feeling cold, feeling rushed. And during that time, I realized, wow, just how much bliss is in the ability to be at home, sit on your couch, or be in your room and just do whatever you want to do in that moment, even if it's just for a few minutes throughout the day. That is something, if you've ever had to go through a period like that in your life where someone else could dictate your every minute throughout the day, that really helps with perspective and gratitude. Andrea and I would like you all to join our community. Just click my face or Andrea's face and find the link in the profile and join us. Do we have anyone else in the audience who wants to share what they are grateful for? Raise your hand.
I would like to share.
Yes, Andrea.
And I would also like to thank all of you for being here as well. I have a lot of gratitude in my heart. Shivaraj, the story that you mentioned, recounting, talking about Mandela is always very powerful because, he is remembered for his gratitude towards those who supported him during his 27-year imprisonment and his efforts to promote reconciliation and forgiveness in South Africa at the time that was experiencing apartheid. And we know that MLK, I have a lot of gratitude in my heart. We wanted so badly to be here, but we had a schedule conflict yesterday. But yesterday was actually Martin Luther King Jr.'s celebration in the United States. So, he's known for his speeches and his actions expressing gratitude for the support of his fellow activists and the progress that was made towards equality. So gratitude is a skill, and I'm grateful that I have my partner in business and in life, Shankar, because I've learned to develop that skill even further through, practice and mindfulness. I've always had a gratitude journal, so I'll write things down, or a journal, I should say, but I'm a lot more intentional now about focusing on the positive aspects of my life. I practice mindfulness every day by just being in the present moment and appreciating the small things in life. I'm constantly showing appreciation now because that helps you to develop a habit of expressing gratitude. So remember to express your gratitude. It helps you to develop even more gratitude. And gratitude is a very key part of your life that's going to be helpful in helping you to get through the ups and downs of life. And then, reflecting. I'm grateful that I'm able to just reflect on all the blessings. One of the things that we talk about is how grateful we are and for the moments of peace and stillness, for the people in our lives. And I'm just very grateful that I'm able to experience that. So I just wanted to encourage everyone to continue to practice this habit regularly. Remember to mention all of the positive affirmations, not only now, whether it's morning or afternoon or evening for you, but throughout the day when times get tough and the tough gets going. Remember to reflect on those blessings that you have, which will increase gratitude in your heart. And it's just this endless cycle of goodness, and nothing but goodness can come your way in the end. So very grateful for all of you that we could practice this together, and hope that you go into your day or end your day in a really positive way as well.
Yeah, Andrea, very grateful for everyone in the room. Shivaraj, Roshan, Ruthie, Florenda in the Philippines, Mohit, Farak in the UK, Sonia, Carmelo, Ashi. I did a quick research here on the benefits of being grateful, and I found that being grateful has been shown to have a number of positive effects on both physical and mental well-being. Some of the benefits of gratitude include improving your mood, reducing stress, improving sleep, boosting the immune system, improving relationships, enhancing mental strength, and also encouraging self-care. All of those things are blessings in life, and we all need more of that. So hopefully we've been able to get you some more gratitude. And oh, cool, Farak, come on stage. Hello. Good afternoon for you. You have to unmute yourself before we can hear you, Farak.
Okay, all right, I got it. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, super. I am very grateful for something in my life. I overworked myself in business, and obviously being in fashion, became ill at the end and then had to put it aside. And then COVID came. But I'm very grateful because I had some quite severe balance issues and coordination issues. It was because my brain was working faster than my body was moving, so the two were not coordinating together. Every time I put my leg forward, I'd fall over. But over the years where I live in Westminster Council, there's a lot of help for, they've adopted my whole flat with everything that I need. And they've given me, I walk with a walker. I'm not ashamed of it now. Before I did, I used to walk with one stick and then two sticks. I still kept falling over. But I walk with a walker, and it's given me such a new lease on life that I'm running around everywhere now. So I am so grateful for God for giving me the chance to be able to walk about everywhere I used to in my life. And now nothing's stopping me. I'm looking for an investor to start my business again and get it all together. But I am very grateful to the power above for showing me that, look, don't give up, and you can still walk and do everything together. My brain is very active, as you can see, but my body is a bit slow. But never mind, I'm very, very happy for that.
Farak, there's there's absolutely all of the reasons to be grateful given what you just mentioned. And I think that those of us, give us a thumbs up if you have ever overcome a physical ailment, a sickness, ranging from the cold to flu to maybe broken limbs, or something just happened to your body, you weren't quite right. Maybe you have chronic pain. But, when you have overcome that, how grateful are you that you get to experience life without that pain, or maybe not the same intensity as before. Maybe you're healing, but there is nothing to me to feel more grateful than to have my physical health, because when every moment of your life is racked with pain, then you really, really understand those moments without it, how grateful you are. It just feels good, and you can carry on without the weight or the burden of whatever your physical body is crying out in pain. And I know some of us are still going through, or maybe we have loved ones, but we can still be grateful for the things that do work, right? So as we age, as we make a graceful exit off of this earth, our body starts to go through changes that we just can't control. But what we can control is the gratitude we have in our hearts and our mind for the things that do work right. Maybe if your sight is down, maybe your ears work a little bit better, or maybe if you're not quite as mobile, maybe there's other things that do work really well. So what I'm trying to get at is definitely everybody knows what it's like to have the absence of physical pain and to have physical pain. And I believe we can all say that we know what it's like to have gratitude for the things that work in our lives. Is that right? Would you agree? Would you agree with a thumbs up? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And also there's sometimes moments of transition in our business or our company, and that's okay too. You have to have that positive belief that no matter what stage you are in life, that it's going to work out for your good. And when you look for opportunities for increase, then I believe that is what also enables you to find it, right? So I see that Ruthie has raised her hand. Excellent. We'd love to bring you to the stage, and maybe you'd like to share with us something that you're very grateful for.
It's very good.
Hello, Ruthie. You have to unmute yourself. Ruthie, you're on stage. Now you need to use the unmute button to speak. Sometimes it's not easy to find that button, but we'll keep her on stage for just a moment. I'm sure she might find it. Andrea and Farag, what you spoke about really reminds me of a time in my life where I had severe back pain and I was bedridden and absolutely 100% health and the ability to move, something to be so grateful for. And also I want to tell you all, if you have some kind of ailment, just as Farag shared, there's definitely time often finds solutions. For me, in my case, I had to be patient for several years until a change in diet and lifestyle drastically improved my life, actually brought me in complete remission, even though the doctor said that would not be possible. So
I think you should share your story.
Yeah.
Thumbs up if you would like to hear Shankar's story. It's so fascinating, and it is a story of gratitude as well.
Yeah, we'd like to hear it.
There's a lot to... Okay, well, in 2002, I all of a sudden found myself with severe back pain, and back then, because I was working in law enforcement, I was spending a lot of time at the gym, and I thought that I had simply overdone it and over-exercised. However, the pain didn't subside, and I went to see a physician, and it turns out that I was diagnosed with a condition called ankylosing spondylitis. And what that is chronic inflammation around your spine. It starts at the bottom and then it works its way up. And that chronic inflammation causes the vertebrae to fuse together. Now, at that time, the only way to tend to that ailment was to take very, very strong medication that would basically reduce pain or make your receptors in your body not notice the pain. So I started taking that medication, and whereas the pain subsided, my body knew that there was still something wrong. It's like when you have a fire burning and you just put a blanket over it, you still feel the heat, although the flames were not there anymore. And that was really upsetting me. That was giving me a lot of unrest, and my body started having all kinds of side effects. Parts of my body started aching that never ached, such as my earlobes and my fingernails and my hands. So I told the physicians, well, I really want to try something else because I'm too young. I think I was, in my early 20s. I'm too young to be taking medication for the rest of my life. But that was their plan for me. So I went on a journey I told myself, well, there's got to be something else I can try first. And for me, it just made sense that my diet would impact how my immune system reacted. So over the course of almost a decade, I slowly, and I'm not advocating for any diet here, I'm just sharing my story. I slowly discovered being a vegetarian, and then it transitioned into a vegan lifestyle. And when I came to the United States in 2011, so basically 9 years after the initial diagnosis, I thought, maybe we want to see a physician here. Maybe they have a different way of seeing things. Maybe they are more advanced. And the doctor told me, if you don't start this medication right away, and we're talking about a methotrexate, which is a cancer-fighting medication. People who have cancer usually take that. Then you'll be in a wheelchair within a year or so. And she wrote me a registered letter, because she wanted to cover her professional liability. Now you can guess that I never start that medication, and I just really became vegan at that time, and ever since I'm in complete remission. I have full mobility back, no pain anymore. Everything is like it's never happened. But whenever I do something, I veer off path, I eat bad or sugary or fatty, then I can quickly feel the pain coming back very slowly. So it is in me. It's not that I have kind of cured myself, but I have found a path to live a very good life without taking medication every day. That's my story. And again, this is not medical advice. Don't go and do the opposite of what your doctor says. This is just my share. But thank you, Andrea, for asking me to share it.
If you love that story, give a heart. Please give a heart, because I think that is absolutely a reason to have gratitude. Because it's just incredible to think that you would have been in a wheelchair, to think that you would have been using medication that was way too strong for you, giving you negative side effects. And these are the things that we have to remember and record, and then use that to reinforce our beliefs and our attitudes. Something inside of Shankar must have said, there is a better way. I am healed. I'm better. I don't need this medication. I can walk. I can this, I can that. And it all starts with changing your mindset, because your actions and your behaviors are controlled by your beliefs, your thoughts, the words that you say. And this is why we do these rooms, because it starts with the small components. They're like little cell units, like building blocks. And I want you to practice that. We want you to remember these positive affirmations throughout the day to help you, not just today, but for your life. Just develop it. And I know Ruthie, time is winding down, but I know Farak is unmuted. I just wanted to know if Ruthie, if we could give her a chance to wrap some, maybe take us home if you can unmute. If you can't, Farak, if you have something to say, you're more than welcome to.
Well, as for me, I had the same thing. They told me the same thing, that I'd be in a wheelchair by 2-3 years time, but I completely changed my diet. I believe you are what you eat. I cut out milk, nuts, lot of things, and my body is much better since. But the less I was walking, the more my legs were getting stiffer and more it was getting more harder to walk. So with this walker, I can walk miles, and that walking is giving me more strength in my body, and my heart is getting stronger. So I think, and I went to a lot of doctors over the years. I had private insurance. So they sent me to this one and that one, and everybody said they can't see what it is. Sometimes the body does things that even they can't understand. So really, I just thought, you know what, I'm going to take this into my own hands and to try and deal with it. And I'm very glad that I did. And I never take painkillers. I really, I just take one antihistamine tablet, and I have my blood sugar is perfect, my cholesterol is perfect, my blood pressure. So I think the food is very, very important. So everybody, you are what you eat. And like you said, you can heal yourself. I'm actually quite a good healer. So you can talk to yourself and say, look, you haven't got pain. You haven't got pain. And I think that really works. But that's my little experience of life.
Yeah, I agree with you. And, the irony in life is that I work a lot with physicians. I own and run a healthcare marketing agency, and I believe in quote unquote Western medicine as well. But before we apply that, we need to make sure that we try every other way. And that's essentially what both you and I have done. Ruthie, your last chance to find the unmute button today. I know you asked to come back on stage, so unless you are doing these things inadvertently, maybe that is the case. It's not but dialing, it's but asking to be on stage.
No, I think she is trying, but maybe tomorrow. Sometimes you have to exit out of the app entirely. And
okay.
It also depends if you're on laptop, desktop, or on mobile. But either way, I mean, we run these rooms every morning because we truly do believe in the power of affirmations and visualization. No matter where you are, no matter who you are or who you are with, or what you are doing or where you are going. We just appreciate you, and we thank you so much for being with us. And we will be back tomorrow.
All right. I'm going to leave the music on for another few minutes so you can follow each other and just enjoy the music. And then we'll be back tomorrow. Thanks all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, whoever wants to follow me on Instagram, they can. My Instagram is Farah Paveen. And maybe we'll talk more on that, or LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn as well. And like I said, I'm going to start my business again, which is a very big step, but I am going to do it because I feel I have a skill which I really need to use, even though I am retired, but I need to use that skill. Is everybody there?
Yeah. Message me your Instagram or tell us your handle.
It's Farah Paveen as my name there.
Okay.
It's Farah Paveen.
Yeah.
And it's same in LinkedIn.
Okay. Thank you, Farah.
Okay. So is it the same time tomorrow?
Yeah, we usually start at 6:15 a.m. Central Time, so that should be 2:15, right? 12:15, okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
All right. I'll
All
look
right.
out for that. I'll listen to you tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank
Goodbye.
you very much. Have a lovely day.
You
See
too.
you all later. Bye-bye.
Thank
Bye.
you, everybody. I made new friends today.
Yeah.
Thank you.